Japan has downgraded the major tsunami warning to a tsunami warning for the Noto region, although it has urged people to evacuate coastal areas after a series of strong earthquakes hit its western coastline. A powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 7.6 struck central Japan on Monday. The quake triggered warnings for residents to evacuate some areas on its west coast, knocking out power to thousands of homes and disrupting flights and rail services to the affected regions. Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida said that authorities are still assessing the extent of the damage and residents need to prepare for any more tremors in the region. The country's Chief Secretary Hayashi said that the extent of damage is being checked. He also asked citizens to be prepared for further earthquakes. The last time a major tsunami warning was issued in Japan was in 2011, when a devastating tsunami with a 30-foot wave hit after a 9.1 magnitude quake struck 230 miles northeast of Tokyo.
Following an earthquake, tremors measuring up to 7 on the Shindo scale struck the Noto Peninsula in Ishikawa Prefecture at around 4:10 p.m.
Now, for more details on this tsunami warning, which has been downgraded from the major tsunami warning, we have our correspondent from Tokyo, Chris Gilbert.
The latest information is that the major tsunami warning that's been in place since the earthquake hit some hours ago has now been downgraded to a regular tsunami warning, if there is such a thing as a regular tsunami warning. But that means that the waves that have been encountered along the coastline, the western coastline of that area, have been about between 50 centimeters to a meter. Now, the danger is not over yet. The evacuation warnings are still in place, but that is not the only peril here. The city of Wajima, which was near the epicenter, is a city of about 28,000 people. An enormous fire has broken out in the middle of that city, and it seems to be spreading very rapidly. Now, the fire services cannot immediately attend. The roads are all damaged and broken. The major highways are damaged and broken. It is very hard for emergency services to find and help people. At least 6 houses have been reported as officially collapsed. There may be many more. We do know that the hospitals are overflowing with people. There have been no reported fatalities yet, and the official casualty numbers are not out yet. But we do know that, the hospitals are taking in a lot of people while operating on backup generators.
So after this massive earthquake that struck central Japan early on Monday, Russia too has issued warnings for parts of Sakhalin Island's western coast and the mainland Primorsk and Khabarovsk regions. Russian authorities have advised anyone sailing in the local waters to urgently return to the shores. Meanwhile, North Korea and South Korea have also issued tsunami warnings for people living in their affected regions. So after this powerful 7.5 magnitude earthquake hit central Japan, followed by tsunami warnings, the Indian Embassy in Japan set up an emergency control room, and it has issued emergency numbers and email IDs for those seeking assistance. These numbers are being flashed on your screen now. The Indian officials are in regular contact with the authorities and have requested people to follow all the instructions issued by the local government.